Aleda,
Great.
we're going to let you bring it home. We won't have any closing comments, so I'll let you wrap us up when you're done, and want to thank everybody for being here. Thank you, Aleda, for this final session.
Sure. Thank you so much, everyone who's on there. So today, the Public Image Committee team has a presentation focused on Facebook specifically because, as we just learned through our webmaster's presentation, Nancy Paulson, that is the platform that is heavily used. It's #1 right now. YouTube is right behind it because of the videos, but this presentation was put together by Juanita Stringfield with the Rotary Club of Harlingen. Juanita, I don't know if you can say hi, if we can hear you.
Hello. Hello, everybody.
There you go. And then also Orlando Hernandez from the Rotary Club of Los Fresnos. He might not be able to make it today to elaborate on the presentation because he is working today. So he has a big workload. So let's get started. The presentation title is Facebook is Your Friend. And we put, the icon for Facebook on there because, sometimes with social media, you don't have to actually spell it out. Use a lot of visuals, use things that a lot of people can see and identify, logos, for example. So for the next slide here, we decided to post some questions in addition to websites, as we just discussed in the earlier presentation, and actually throughout the entire seminar, we kind of touched on the importance of putting all of the good work that we do online. But we also need to make sure that we have a strong social media presence. And so for today, we're going to focus on Facebook. Why we need to learn to use Facebook, how to understand our audience, what type of content to post and when, and how to develop a social media plan. So we're going to touch on a little of these things specifically for Facebook. And right there for that image that we decided to use is the Facebook page for our district governor's Rotary Club, the Rotary Club of Harlingen. So you can definitely see that they're using the mark of excellence, which is usually what we call the wheel or the gear, as their Facebook profile pic. So that, you see where the little gear is, that is what we call the profile pic of a Facebook page. You see that together we connect in the background. Just for some tips and some terminology, that's your Facebook profile cover. So this club has chosen to use the People of Action campaign. Let's move on. And then so the next slide, we're going to talk about the benefits of being friends. So we get to connect. We get to connect with our current and past members. So some of us have discussed retention, how some of our members are no longer in our club or in Rotary. And so using Facebook, you're probably friends with them, you probably still connect with them, and things change in life. So use Facebook specifically to connect with your current members and your past members. I know in our little club, 2 individuals that left Rotary totally have now joined the Mission Rotary Club. And that's because we continue to stay friends with them through social media. You can reach your prospective members. You can reach donors, and you could also reach friends that are not part of Rotary clubs. And that's how you can continue to showcase your good work. You could also increase the awareness and the activity that your club definitely is doing in the local community, in the national community, and again, that word that we're using, worldwide. And so we decided to showcase a screenshot of Rotary International's Facebook page. If you have not gone to like our district governor's Facebook page at his home club, go ahead and go like the Rotary Club of Harlingen. Also today, take a moment to go visit Rotary International's Facebook page and give them a like as well. So as you can see, the Rotary Club of Harlingen is using the same Facebook profile cover page as Rotary International. You don't have to actually recreate these items. You can actually go to other people's Facebook pages, other Rotary clubs, and you can actually get these from their platforms. And so there's always that joke with Rotary that we borrow everything from each other, and literally that is correct. If you go and you become a member of Facebook pages that target membership, foundation, or public image, like everyone is just exchanging so many different ideas. And as you can see, Rotary International has over 800,000 likes or followers. Pretty much you can see that that's huge. Now it could be a lot bigger because we do know organizations that have a lot more action on them. So if you have not liked Rotary International's Facebook page, please visit them. And if you take a closer look, they have a donate button on there. So you can donate uh, through Facebook. So you can give Rotary International money right now while we're talking. So that's another feature that we can add to our Facebook pages. We just wanted to share that. You can send messages. You can definitely search on there as well. And then for the next slide here, this is some research that we got for the United States, for America. So as you can imagine, this is going to be huge for if we go global, if we go worldwide. But we wanted to kind of just give you a snapshot of here. So 7 in 10 Americans use social media to connect. So think about us today, everyone who's logged on here, right? We're using some form, we're using online, we're using social media. We've also posted some of our action this morning on the Facebook page for our district. So you'll see Nancy on there, you'll see Juan there, and you'll also see our keynote speaker, our speaker, Mr. I hope I don't, Aziz Moment on there as well. So why Facebook? Because Facebook has such a broad reach in our population. So more and more people are joining Facebook. So it's kind of becoming more of a better representation of what our community looks like. Before it used to be just, you know, the younger generation, right? Everyone else was not on Facebook. And now we're kind of seeing that increase. Again, Facebook and YouTube are the most common used social media platforms. So that is why we're talking about them today. And of course, roughly 3/4 of Facebook users check Facebook once a day. It's like a daily routine. So what are other things that we do once a day? Maybe we work out, we walk the dog. I don't even know, but you know, this is very interesting, right? I don't know, there's other things we can do. I have a dog, so you know, I have to take her outside multiple times, but some of us, that's just the minimum. They go check Facebook once a day. That's minimum. We know people that live on there all the time and visit it multiple times. Check this out, 75%, you know, 3/4 of women in the US use this platform. That's huge. And then men 63%. So you're catching up, but you're not there. So definitely if you want to kind of increase the diversity in your clubs, which will maybe perhaps push the diversity in projects um, and giving, you can definitely see how that can happen. 74% of adults with college degrees and more use Facebook. So that was interesting, you know, for different reasons that I was looking into it. But as you can see, if you are looking perhaps for changing the gender in your club or also the education levels in your club, you definitely can take a look at that number. And the next one that was surprising for some of us when we put this presentation together is 8 in 10 of 18 to 29-year-olds use Facebook. So they're on there. We might think that, yes, they're going to Snapchat and they're going to TikTok, and these other fabulous, you know, social media platforms, but they're also using Facebook. And then 46% of 65 and older use Facebook. A couple of years ago, that was 20%. So as you can see, that is definitely increasing. So it's all about being innovative. Let's go to the next slide.
I just wanted to interact on this when we were
Yes,
talking yesterday
yes.
on the 75% are are women and 64% are men. And also 75% of the people who have a Facebook account, they check it at least once a day, whether you know it or not. And I have a little anecdote. Earlier this year, I posted, we gave to deserving people from our, $100 credit card, from our club because of the situation economically due through COVID. Well, I made a mistake of not blocking the whole number of the credit card, only one part of it, because I didn't want it to look very ugly, and I posted it. I never knew how many people saw that until my messenger started blowing off the field, because everybody was telling me that it didn't have it. So please, even though they do not check and let you know that they're seeing our posts, they do. They do. So 75% is pretty accurate. And I found out, well, the funny way. So that's that little anecdote that I wanted to add on here.
Okay, I was unmuting myself. So also, in addition to that story that Juanita shared with me yesterday, is that I was saying, how to maybe post things that are appropriate and this and that. She's like, Alita, sometimes the mistakes get us so much attention and people start talking about a conversation. So we started laughing on that. And there's really no mistakes. You can definitely, remove posts, you can edit posts, and you definitely can address people that comment on your pages. It's not recommended to delete their comments or try to hide them. As a matter of fact, it's better just to address them. And really that shows that you're responsive and that you're listening to what people who follow you or like you are saying or expressing about what you're posting on. So again, this is huge. The reason that Facebook is your friend, it's your amiga and your amigo, is that so many people are on there and it is going across all ages, and they're on there every day at least once. So that's why it's important when you create content and you post to put something out there at least once a day. Thank you, Juanita, for that example. It made me laugh a lot. Did anyone send her a message? Anyone on here right now? Were y'all the ones sending her messages on that post? I'm just kidding. All right. So I'll let Juanita go ahead and elaborate a little more on this one. So take it away, Juanita.
Oh my God, on the ending, the finding of the right approach and require, and first understanding your target audience. Who are they? What do they like and dislike? And what do they expect from you? Who are they? Are they people in our community? Are they fellow Rotarians? Are they people that we meet when we go to church on Sundays? And if we are moms, the people that we meet when we go to pick up our kids from school, the people from work. Those are the people that we are connected with. Do we want them to be part of our community? Yes. We have a great example. One of our new members that is watching, that is on the Zoom summer, created a blog 2 weeks ago because we had a celebrity as our guest presenter. And she was so excited about it. She created a blog, she put it on Facebook. The response was amazing. And people started asking her, what did they need to do to join? And that is why, even though we don't realize that our message and our impact is incredible, those little things that we do on this fabulous format and this platform is what's going to make us, get better impact in our community, and then also get more members and more help, more donations, always being present out there, more donors, more partners, more young, people that we didn't think before to ask if they wanted to come over and join us. I don't know.
There you go. Thank you. And if anyone has questions, we will have time for them. The next one, I wanted to move on this. So, all right, this is what I like to talk about, and I get really excited about goals and objectives. So for all of us that are competitive and we want to meet our goals, you really want them to be concrete. You want to be able to measure them to see where you're at. So after we've already talked about why we should consider or be friends with Facebook, we've already looked at research, the numbers from Pew. We've already given you an example of, Juanita posting a service project, a donation of gift cards, and how she got so much action back at her, and then how Summer created the blog and they kind of titled it as a celebrity in their club, brought a lot of activity and attention to them. Now let's talk about the importance of setting your goals and objectives. So you definitely want to set your goals for Facebook and then make sure you can progress them. And Facebook allows you to do this. It has tools, the inside of tools, if you're an editor, the administrator, and different positions on your Facebook page, it gives you reports and you can definitely see these reports on a daily basis. An example of an objective that a club or a public image committee or the board can take on is increasing fans or followers. So it's that like button. So like give it a like. We just talked about if you haven't liked the district Facebook or your club's Facebook, yes, there are Rotarians that don't like their own Facebook page. And you can tell us later why. You don't have to say it right now. But this is an example of an objective. And a sample goal is to increase it by 5% from the previous year. So if your club Facebook page has 200 likes, you want to set a number in order to reach. And then we're going to talk about creating a simple plan so that way you can reach that number, so you can reach your goal. Like, what are you doing? One obvious thing that you can do to increase fans and followers to your Facebook page is to create Facebook events. It is an opportunity to get people to your event, whether it's a concrete face-to-face event or a virtual event. Other ways that you can generate likes or followers to your Facebook page is emailing your contacts, telling them, just email people in your email base that you would like for them to like your Facebook page because you're cool, they're cool, they like you, you're doing great stuff. You could also send that out to your friends on Facebook. You can actually go to your club's page and you can share that out and it'll pop up on my feed saying, hey, like the Rotary Club of Willacy County. And then of course I'll like it. Again, adding a donate button to your club's Facebook page could also increase the of it being official, of being legitimate, and people are going to start paying attention a little more. And then of course you can always calculate those donations if those donations are increasing from one point of the calendar year to the next point of the calendar year. So those are just simple ways to perhaps meet your objective or your goal by doing those simple activities.
Another thing we can do is on our weekly meetings, post them on the Facebook page and tag the person that was the presenter. The guest presenter is very happy to be there. He's getting all this exposure, but the guest presenter also has a lot of friends on Facebook. So then we tag the guest presenter and we tag all of us on it. And that will create a lot more awareness. Also the guest presenter gets more people to see what they presented to us. When we go to our page, if we go like once a day to our page and we see that there was a new post, like it. Don't just encourage the members of your clubs to like the whatever was posted. And then when they go the following week to see what else, or the following day to see what else has been posted on the page, like that new post, and then do another emoji for the previous one. If it was a like, then turn it into a love, because it will continue having more hits on it. And the more we get, there's a lot more exposure. That I recommend.
And I would also extend it from there, Juanita, to comment on it.
Comment.
Say something about the meeting, say something about the speaker, say something how you reconnected with another Rotarian in the club, and then afterwards you can share that as well. So that just kind of brings that network, and you're really utilizing the tool that Facebook is to help strengthen your Rotary Club.
Can I
So
piggyback on that really quick? I'm sorry.
yeah, go ahead.
So this is Summer again. I started that blog because I'm really interested in getting the message out to people in the regular community. You know, people on my friends list, and I really want them to find out about what Rotary is. And I wanted to kind of piggyback on what you and Juanita are saying, that it's really important. So when I make a post on the blog, it maybe gets, you know, 5 people looking at it, right? So then I share that post from the blog to my own personal page. And I'm sorry for inundating y'all, but I tag all 50 people that I'm allowed to tag. And then you'll see that my post gets over 300 views, right? So I'm sorry for tagging you guys, but it's really important to get those views out. That's why I'm tagging you guys. So it is really important that you guys like, react, and comment, and that will allow that to spread further. That is really helpful. So if y'all could not only like and comment on what I shared on my page, but go to the original blog post and like and share that. That really helps. So I just wanted to say that.
Thank you. That is awesome. Of course, tag us.
That's
Yeah.
right. Tag
But
everyone.
make
Tag
sure you go
everyone.
back to the original blog post and like and comment on that blog post, not the one that I tagged you in.
Summer, you can put the link on the chat box if you want, and then everyone can kind of visit the work that you're doing and learn from that as well. That's a real concrete example.
Thank you.
Thank you, Summer.
So because we were talking about how to reach your goal, to reach your objectives, one of the ways was to create Facebook events that can get more people to your Facebook page, get to know your club. We added a specific slide on Facebook events. We use it as a friendly reminder too. All of us are super busy. We're getting emails, we're getting phone calls, we're getting text messages. This is increasing because of the current situation that we're living in. And I really don't think it's probably going to change until next year. So we wanted to kind of give you some simple steps, and these steps are found online as well. You will go to your club's page, you'll click on events, click create event, the event type, and I put a screenshot there because of the current situation. You have the option of picking an online event or an in-person event. And then from there, you just click the event name, location, date, time, and description. And again, like our webmaster, Nancy Paulson said, use keywords to describe your event. And then of course you can have other clubs. So if this is an event with the district or multiple clubs, an area event, you can actually link each other up and be in charge of this event. And all of y'all will be able to post on it and share it and have a larger reach. So the screenshot that we provided here is for World Polio Day, and that's going to be on the 24th. And this is from Rotary International's Facebook page, so you can see how they created an event for this. Your club, in addition to registering your World Polio Day event, create an event on your Facebook page so that way you can promote it and get attendance to the meeting. So does anyone want to share if they've already created a Facebook event for their World Polio Day? Maybe one volunteer?
Yes, can I chime in?
Yes.
Yes, we in Corpus Christi created an event page for our Pounding the Pavement for Polio. So, and exactly we followed the same steps that you just explained. Thank
There
you.
you go. You're welcome, Zira. And if you'd like to put the link on the chat box so everyone can give your event a like or read about it, learn from what y'all are doing, that would be great. Because
Okay.
that's, again, a real example right there.
Wonderful. I'll do it right now. Thank you.
And one thing that you could also take advantage of is that you can post, you know, getting that interest, that speed, in the Facebook event. So you can post pictures of who's registered. You can put maybe of giveaways. If it's a raffle, you can put information that's informing people when was this created or why. So you can generate all the all the like popularity leading up to the event. So if you create an event today, you have days up until the event to generate registrations or attendance, and people will put it on their calendar and they'll remember to attend your event. So you can do a lot with it. You can share it. You can put it on your website as well. So it's a great tool, especially now with a lot of people have so much going on, but they are on Facebook. Thank you.
If you have sponsors to your event, post the sponsorship, who they were. So people are, so you keep communicating to the community that the people within the community that are helping. Everything that you can think of, anybody that is helping, you can continue posting on that event until it happens. And when you do, every time that you post, there's going to be more awareness on it. So it will continue in it. Yeah.
Yes, and what I wanted to add is that for those that attended the public image presentation, we're going to go ahead and reach out to you if you would like. We're going to go ahead and help you create Facebook events for all of your meetings and for all of your events for the rest of the year. That was a commitment that the committee made, Orlando, for this particular group that created this Facebook presentation. That is the commitment that we will have for the clubs who reach out to us and who would like for us to create events for their meetings and for other calendar events that they've already mapped out. So we'll be able to help you with that. For the next slide, we wanted to touch on not only Facebook events as using it as a tool to increase engagement, participation, attendance, donation, membership, just showing the community all the love we have. We wanted to show how some videos can be very simple. Yes, the production costs for videos, depending who your audience is, what you're trying to do, those are all the questions, right? The who, what, when, and why, where, or why. That might cost a little more, but sometimes, because of the technology of what we have and what your goal is, you can do videos like behind the scenes. And we decided to choose one from the Rotary Club of Harlingen, Texas, because this one is a little more behind the scenes, and then it's also a part of the People of Action story. You definitely can see that they're still being active during COVID-19, during the pandemic. So, but they're taking their precaution. It's an outdoor project, and you can see they got 22 reactions from the likes, from the hearts, and from, I think, the wow or the surprised. And then you can see at this time that I took the little screenshot 6 days ago, they had garnered about 479 views. I really do believe that they can garner a lot more. So if you go to their Facebook page, like it, comment, and share it. And we're gonna go ahead and see if it plays. It played earlier, but we just wanna let you know that with today's technology, again, you can see the president of the Rotary Club of Harlingen, Texas, just literally on his cell phone, doing a live video. This was not a recorded video that he uploaded. This is a live video.
Live. Hey everybody in Facebook land, it's Wayne here, President of Rotary Club of Harlingen. We're out here at the Culture of Life doing a service project. Look at all these fine Rotarians at work. Rotarians! Woo! All right, so we're doing flower bed project, doing landscaping for Culture of Life. So we got a lot of work going on. Let me show you what they're doing over here. We're doing some yard work, doing some mowing, and stacking debris. We've got a lot of debris going up on this trailer right here. Trying to help beautify this area and lend a hand to one of our wonderful local nonprofits that's doing so much for our community. Rotary's motto is service above self, and so we've got a lot of fine Rotarians. We've got kids of Rotarians, we've got co-workers of Rotarians, just a bunch of people out here trying to do some good in our community, make a difference. Every day is another day that we can try to serve one another, serve our fellow man, and right now in the world of COVID and social distancing, it's kind of challenging to do a lot of projects, but we're out here, we got our face masks on, unless you're talking on Facebook Live, and we're working. So if you are in the area and you swing by, honk, give us a wave. Check out our Rotary Facebook page. Go to our website, rotaryhrl.org, to learn more about Rotary and what we're doing in our community. Have a great day. God bless.
Okay, so I think he's not going to talk anymore. So I think the video has stopped. Was everyone able to hear that earlier? I know we were testing it out, and no one said anything right now.
Sounded great.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Justin. So that was a short video. It was, I believe it's under a minute, Juanita. If you're going to post a video, try to, depending what you're trying to do with it. But again, the span, the attention that people have, remember, they're just like kind of swiping their phones. Try to do a minute or less, make it impactful. I mean, you can see that he's at a loss of breath. I think he's sweating. Does everyone see the sweat that he had on there?
Morning.
And then you can see that people were wearing like Rotary shirts. You can see that the president was wearing a shirt. He mentioned the organization they were working with. He also mentioned the website. So there was a lot of things that he was able to do pretty much at no cost and under 1 minute. And again, it's okay to be natural, to kind of correct yourself when you're saying something. It's okay. People totally understand. It's Facebook Live. Does anyone else do Facebook Live for their clubs?
Yeah, we have in the past. When we had in-person events, we sometimes publish that.
And how does that work for you, David?
It's pretty well. I mean, we do get a lot of views, and the more awareness, as you said, the better. And it's just kind of a representation of what we're currently doing, and I think that drives more attention to the type of projects that we're doing.
Wonderful. And I wanted to add that this is just at a project site. You can actually, if you're using Zoom for your meetings, that platform, you can connect it to your Facebook page and you can show the world your meeting live. So we've done that at our club before. So if you're not in the Zoom meeting like we all are right now, you can actually attend my club's meeting on Facebook and you will see it live, and then you can comment and we can comment to you at the same time. So if you didn't get that Zoom invitation, you can actually join meetings through Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and after the live, we ensure we also just give a recap of the event, like through images or another short video that we create, just to continue the awareness of the types of projects that we're engaging with.
Awesome. Juanita, did you want to add something to this? I know this is your home club as well, or did you?
We have a lot of the home club. It is fabulous because, as you all could see, because it was live on Facebook, it was palpable, the excitement of everybody being of service. And that is what the written word cannot communicate that as well. You can read it, you can see the picture, but when you hear the excitement, the noise, the people around, and you see the movement, it makes people want to be part of. And that is what is so important about this. And then we cannot complain. Wayne is a natural when it comes to that. So if you have somebody in your club that is good at that, just appoint that person to do all, and that's all they're going to do. Just be in charge of doing the live broadcast over on Facebook. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
Sorry. So where's kind of the balance between, so say we stream all of our meetings, our Zoom meetings live, right? And we allow people to watch that. Where's the balance of allowing that for free and then encouraging people to pay the membership to join to be a part of that? How do we balance that?
It would be the same as when we have live get meetings and you invite a friend to come over and you treat him lunch or breakfast to come to the meeting. And only in this case, you are inviting that friend through a different platform.
So if we stream our Zoom meetings live on Facebook, and because that's kind of open to everybody, that's open to the whole community.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever follows you, yes.
Yeah, but you can choose the friends that is going to be Zoom too. When you post something, you get you can choose who can see what you're going to post.
Right.
So you might have 3 or 4 friends that you want to invite to have lunch with you at your meeting, and in this case, you do it on Zoom and Facebook, and then you pick those 3 or 4 friends if you only want to do that.
I think that would be really good. Yeah. And
Awesome. The tools are there for you, and it's fabulous. And if you want to, we are here to help you whenever you have a question later on. You can call us, and then we can coach you through it.
That's perfect, because I've already invited like 5 people. So.
And I think another approach that you can have that is not all your meetings being on Facebook Live. I think maybe some targeting or some strategy, and kind of like a hook, kind of letting people a sneak peek, into your club, so you can kind of draw them in that way. Like, oh, I want to go to the next one, and now I know that I have to get an invitation to Zoom, and then I know I'm going to become a member because I really want all this great, service work, networking, and just socializing too, making friends. I mean, we saw that percentage that our webmaster shared with us, so I would kind of maybe look at it that way too. So for this slide, your Facebook page needs a BFF. So that's a best friend, right? Or a best friend, right? Forever. A public image director and team. So some of our clubs are really small, and we might just have one person, or some of the we do have that one person, but some clubs don't actually enter them in Club Runner. And if we don't have Club Runner, we don't give them to our administrator at the district level, Nancy Ross. I don't know if she's here today or not, but so whether you have Club Runner or not, it's important to, fill in the blanks, identify people, kind of build the committees, and we've heard that in the previous presentations. So again, maybe the person that's doing your Facebook page doesn't have the title as Public Image Director, because it might scare them that it's, oh my gosh, it's everything. But perhaps the other team member is the one that does the press releases for the print media, or does the hooks for the radio station, free ads. So again, just building a team, one Rotarian at a time, and even maybe someone is not a Rotarian and they're volunteering with you, and that's one way that they can join Rotary, because you're inviting someone who does this for a living to help out your projects. So you can see here, we went to our district website, Rotary5930.org, and we took a screenshot of one club's directory. We wanted to see the contacts, and this club has a public image director, and this club gives you her name. So you can actually contact this public image director if you were to click on her name. So that's pretty cool. So you can reach other directors in the other clubs. So again, you can see they also have other people listed. And again, how often should you post on social media? About 3 to 4 original posts per week. And in between that, grabbing stuff from the district Facebook page or website, grabbing stuff from Rotary International's Facebook page and website, going to Polio, that website, and getting information from there and their Facebook page, going to United Nations. These really big organizations as well can reach the community, anything from the local as well. Perhaps your city has a new park and the city posted it on their Facebook page. The mayor posted your Peace Bowl on the city's Twitter account. Go ahead and share that as well. So there is at least, once a day, go ahead and do something. And again, we just put those little tips there. You have to find and post your content, monitor it. If people are asking questions and commenting, make some time to respond to them. It does your page great.
Very important to respond to them. If any of your members had something fabulous happening in their life, they got a new appointment, they're part of the community, they belong to another club and they got an appointment, or whatever they do, post it on your page. It's fantastic because we give them a shout out. Also, the person in charge of the Facebook page, please check the page at least once or twice a day. That's what we were talking about, because there are times when people that are coming over into town or they need some information, they will contact the Facebook page via direct message. And if we don't answer, it doesn't look good. I went recently to Spain, and I contacted the club over in Stepona, which was the club that was closest to me. They answered within 2 hours. I was totally impressed. I was so impressed with them. And also, you know, disappointed with the clubs that did not answer, because it's very important. The attention that you put to it, it reflects on the pride that we have in our clubs.
Definitely. On the next slide, we wanted, everyone to get on their Excel or a notebook, a piece of paper, and start writing down their content plan or calendar. Start off when you have your meetings. And I know we're hearing like stay away from promoting your meetings, but if you have a great speaker, like the former president of Rotary International, your mayor, Tim Smith, the celebrity weather guru, I mean, that is a part of your meeting because they're presenting, they're informing. So it just depends, I believe, who is at your meeting and what your meeting's about. If it's going to be a meeting that is kind of boring, well, then maybe it makes sense why they're saying, please do not promote your boring meeting. But if you're being innovative and you're bringing some newness to the promotion of it before just saying, learn about the weather, well, you're making it kind of sensational. You're making it exciting that, this is a local person that does the weather and does it very well. A lot of jokes, also a Rotarian. So you want to go ahead and make your promotions of your meetings exciting. So again, I think people were saying stay off promoting the meetings because they were very archaic, but now's the time to grow. So we decided to put these quick pictures on here, these screenshots. That's a screenshot of the calendar for our district for the month of September. So you can use an electronic calendar from Club Runner. You can use an Excel sheet. You can use traditional pen and paper or a paper calendar, right? To start writing down, okay, for this month, these are our meetings. For this month, these are our committee meetings. These are our projects. This is what's going on at the district. This is what's going on with Rotary International. This is what's going on in my city. Those type of things. And by the time you know it, you're going to have a clear map that I can post about this. I can share content about this. And you don't always have to create it. Remember, you can also grab it from the other organizations to fulfill that item on your calendar. So here you can get stories from Rotary's website, promote club events. So all those things they should be on your calendar. Maybe you're going to feature a member once a month or twice a month, right? Member spotlight. You're going to provide photos from events and again, mix it up. So this slide here is just to let you know that you have everything going on in your club. Just start writing it down to have a calendar. Does anyone already use a calendar? I don't know if there's a volunteer to say that if they have maybe something similar.
I was gonna add to that. Yeah, we do have a calendar, but I think also like looking at, like industry trends, like we use this thing called HubSpot. Well, like we don't use it, but we saw like their social media calendar, you get all the holidays like National Coffee Day, all of those. But it's really nice to see that because you get a lot of ideas. And one example from us is we saw a holiday that was called National Female Health and Fitness Day. And from there, we came up with an idea of making a virtual Pilates class with a local instructor. So it was free of charge, and we just made it more for the awareness. But just by looking at those things, gave us even more ideas on how to promote not only on social media, but also come up with an event, right? Now that we're going fully virtual for that. So it's just a good thing or a good tip that has worked for us too.
Yes, I think it was National Coffee Day this past Monday, and coffee was free or discounted almost everywhere. Thank you for sharing. So that is Laredo Next Generation. Make sure you go visit their website and their Facebook page. Give them a like, comment, look for David. David, you're going to be everyone's best friend. So I don't know, Juanita, if you wanted to add, or we can move on just to the
But it's
next slide.
exactly that. Create the calendar, but also go over to join the other Facebook pages of the other clubs. I have no idea how many I belong to. International, everywhere, you know, the India and Pakistan, all of them. Join them, get ideas from them, show them your ideas, and also the local ones. Whenever they have something to on their page, like it, comment on it, and invite them to do that the same with us. The more people that go to our Facebook page, the more people will see, the more people they can spread the word to see it.
Mm-hmm. And so we're just going to go over this page, but this is just to summarize again. Facebook is your friend. So who is your friend? Facebook is your friend. Exactly. And again, it just summarizes, you get to build the relationships, you get to communicate with old members, current members, past members. What I meant is past members. And again, your publishing material, you're doing it online. Now, there are some limitations to it, and we didn't cover it here, but you do have to spend money sometimes to reach, and sometimes it's worth the investment. But again, videos, photos, news, and events. So to bring this back together, we spoke, questions why Facebook is our friend. Then we spoke about the research, like who's using Facebook, what gender, education, the ages, and then we gave you examples of using, setting your goals and objectives, right, coming together, and then using Facebook events, but also videos to reach some goals. But now we want you to remember to enter those goals. Yes, we're talking about Rotary Club Central. So these goals can be entered by specific board members, not the entire board. I know someone yesterday was like, but I wasn't able to enter them. And I'm like, because your president or your secretary can enter them. So many of us know this from trainings at the district level, even at PETS. So it's important to enter your public image goals at the goal center. And you can see that they're asking, do you have a strategic plan, online presence, social activities? Are you using the Rotary Brand Center? And these are things that you can go in. So make sure you take this information back. If you're the club president, I recommend that you go to Rotary Club Central and you check all the tabs. You check if your goals are in there. And I believe those goals are supposed to be entered by the time you come back from PETS. So any feedback on that, Juanita, in your case?
No, Mark, it is exactly, everything is the same, just continue with it and make sure that you keep it, that your administrators keep in touch with everybody, posting everything, holidays, birthdays, the birthdays of the month, whatever you can think of, just continue posting.
So again, it's important to have goals and objectives, but if you don't write them down, you don't report them, then how are you going to measure progress as well? And then any questions? And then this is just some resources right here. And then these are volunteers from our district that serve with the Public Image Committee.
Alita, can I make a comment on the Club Central goals?
Oh, yes, let me go back to that.
Thank you so much for bringing up that slide. Just overall as a district secretary is to print out your goals and to share them with your clubs of what the executive team or the boards have decided, so you can keep an eye on your goals. And also always go to the little tab on the top that says all and reload, just in case something's happening with the system that it shows that you have your goals and then you don't have them, but it's because you have to reload. And this is a great tool to use. And thank you, Alita. Appreciate it.
All right. Then let me just...
Justin or Alita, can you go back to the page that had the resources? Sorry about that.
Uh-oh, I think I took us off. Where am I? Let me see if I can share really quickly. I think it's this one over here. Okay. And then I think it's this one.
Yeah.
So for the resources, Rotary District 5930, definitely our website, our Facebook, the service team, that's what we're all here for. Pew Research Center was where we got some handouts, one-page handouts on all those statistics, and they were very current. Of course, we plugged in a lot of Harlingen Rotary Club. We plugged in some Rotary International, and then of course they have a great presentation. It's a PowerPoint presentation on a quick start guide for club social media plans, and of course Facebook.
Thank you, Aleda.
Mhm.
I want to thank you all for hanging in here with us through the day. And again, remind you, if you want to join us again on October 17th, 2 weeks from today, go to Rotary5930.org. You can register for those sessions. They're going to be just as good as those today.
Before you sign off, we have one last poll for this last session. And there's actually 2 different questions. So have you used the Rotary Brand Center? Yes or no? And do you have a director or chair for your public, a director or chair for public image in your club? And you've got 3 different choices there. Remember, we use this for attendance. It's one of the tools we use for that. It will also get fed back to the presenters so that they know what they're, because they're the ones that submitted the questions. And so it'll get fed back to them. And by Wednesday or Thursday of next week is when all these presentations will be loaded on the district website. It is Rotary5930.org. And any handouts or presentations they had, they will be posted. So you can go back. That's been a question that a lot of people have asked in the chat. And I thank you too for your attendance. We've lost a couple here, but it's good to know that we had this many people here and that it actually worked. I'm going to go for about another 5 seconds. We have 45 out of 50. End the polling, share the results. So we've had quite a few of the representatives here have used the brand center. That's good. And that they do have a public image chair. That's neat. Any other questions that people have for posting on the website?
I just want to say, Nancy, that that's a large number of public image chairs, but we don't have them registered. So if we were to try to send resources to all the public image chairs for our clubs, we wouldn't be able to reach out to them. I believe right now we have registered maybe 13 or 12 only. So
if you can